विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः स शान्तिमधिगच्छति शुभाशुभफलैरेवं मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः सन्न्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपश्यसि.
The one who abandons all desires moves through life free from longing, devoid of ego and possessiveness, attain true peace. By offering all actions to me, you will be freed from the bondage of karma and its auspicious and inauspicious fruits. With your mind steadfast in renunciation, you will be liberated and will reach me. What happens when a king who has lost everything, his kingdom, sons, and pride, seeks redemption in the twilight of his life? The story of Dhritarashtra after the Mahabharata war is one of grief, reflection, and ultimate liberation. This journey takes us from Hastinapur royal halls to the Himalayas' serene forests. After the devastating war of Kurukshetra, the Pandavas ascended the throne of Hastinapur, bringing stability to a realm torn by bloodshed. Yet amidst the fragile peace, the blind king, Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kaurav, lived a life burdened by grief and guilt. The memories of his 100 sons slain in the war haunted him incessantly. The epic Ashram Vasika Parv narrates the poignant chapter of Dhritarashtra's final years, marked by detachment, reflection, and an eventual embrace of the eternal. Dhritarashtra remained in Hastinapur under the care of Yudhishthir, who treated him with unwavering respect and affection despite the atrocities orchestrated by his sons. However, Dhritarashtra's soul was restless. The echoes of the battlefield, the cries of his slain sons, and the memories of Duryodhan's unyielding pride tormented him daily. His wife Gandhari, steadfast and composed, shared his sorrow but sought solace in her unwavering faith and ascetic practices. Time passed, but the wounds of war did not heal. Dhritarashtra, though treated with honor, felt a growing sense of alienation. He could not bear to live in the palace, where every corner whispered the absence of his sons. Yudhishthir's kindness was a balm, but it could not erase the weight of his actions, his indulgence of Duryodhana, his blindness, not just of sight, but of judgment. Sage Vyas, the revered chronicler of the Mahabharata, visited Hastinapur one day. He observed Dhritarashtra's inner turmoil and advised the old king to renounce the world and seek peace through asceticism. "O king," said Vyas, "the time has come for you to relinquish your ties to this transient world. Embrace the path of detachment and meditation, for therein lies the solace you seek." Moved by Vyas's words, Dhritarashtra resolved to leave the palace. Gandhari, ever dutiful, supported his decision. Vidur, his wise brother and lifelong guide, also chose to accompany them, finding his spiritual calling in the forest. Together, the three prepared for their departure. The news of Dhritarashtra's decision spread across the palace. The Pandavas, stricken with sorrow, pleaded with him to stay. With tears in his eyes, Yudhishthir said, "Uncle, this kingdom is as much yours as ours. Stay with us and let us serve you in your twilight years." But Dhritarashtra's resolve was firm. "My son," he replied, "I have lived my life weighed down by attachments and regrets. Now I must seek the path of liberation. Do not grieve for me, for this is the journey I must undertake. Accompanied by Gandhari, Kunti, Vidur and Sanjay, his faithful charioteer, Dhritarashtra departed Hastinapur. The citizens wept as they watched their former king leave the city, his frail form a shadow of the once mighty ruler who had presided over the Kuru dynasty. The group retreated to the serene forests of the Himalayas, where they embraced the life of ascetics. They resided in a hermitage, dedicating their days to meditation, prayer, and studying sacred texts. With his profound wisdom, Vidur guided Dhritarashtra on the path of self-realization. Dhritarashtra began to experience the stillness he had long sought. The austerities cleansed his soul, and he found solace in the simplicity of the forest. Gandhari, with her unshaken devotion, remained by his side, her prayers a beacon of strength. Vidur, however, soon attained liberation through his deep meditation and passed away. Dhritarashtra mourned the loss of his brother, but found inspiration in Vidur's spiritual achievement. Years passed, and the Pandav, yearning to see their elders, visited the forest. The reunion was bittersweet. Yudhishthir and his brothers prostrated before Dhritarashtra, Gandhari and Kunti, seeking their blessings. The sight of their frail forms moved them deeply. Shortly after the Pandav visit, destiny unfolded its final act. A great forest fire swept through the region where the hermitage stood. Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, and Kunti, who had joined them in the forest, faced the approaching flames with calm resignation. Having renounced all worldly attachments, they chose not to flee. Instead, they embraced the fire as the ultimate purifier, surrendering their mortal forms to the eternal. Sanjay, who had ventured away from the hermitage then, returned to find the place reduced to ashes. Overcome with sorrow, he wandered the forests, searching for peace, his heart heavy with the loss of his companions. Dhritarashtra's journey is a tale of redemption and renunciation. From a king blinded by attachment and ambition to a soul seeking liberation, his life embodies the profound truth that even the gravest mistakes can lead to spiritual awakening when met with sincere reflection and repentance. In the Ashram Vasik Parv, we witness not just the conclusion of Dhritarashtra's story, but a testament to the enduring human capacity for transformation. His journey reminds us that the path to liberation lies in letting go of pride, regret, and attachment, and embracing the eternal peace that lies within. And so, we come to the end of a king's extraordinary journey, from the grandeur of a palace to the serenity of a forest, from the weight of grief to the lightness of liberation. Dhritarashtra's story reminds us that it is never too late to seek redemption, to renounce our attachments, and to embrace the divine. If this tale of transformation has inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the timeless epics. Together, let's explore the wisdom of the ages. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.